もしかしてこのまま行くとソルが負けるってこと？嫌な？
どうした嫌な？
ユミが殺されないのはいいんだけど、そうしたらソルが死んで。
嫌な。
いや、確かにソルが死んだら死亡フラグは消えるかもしれないんだけど。いや、消えんな。
The Dark History of a Reincarnated Villainess. Happy Halloween, everybody. Ooh, spooky, 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 spooky. This was all about Ayana this episode, and we found out at the end of the episode that Soul, saving her at the end of last episode, actually injured his dominant hand. And because so, when he got challenged to a duel by Yomi, he wasn't able to fulfill his duty because he was having a lot of trouble because he was in a lot of pain. So Ayana jumps in, and her thought process as she takes us all the way through middle school and making a wish. You know how people make wish at shrines? She wished for healing and wind and water. Wind, water, fire, earth. She wished for powers, but she never got them. She remembers that, and then she jumps in, and her big bright idea, not too smart, unfortunately, her big bright idea is to just challenge Yomi for and on Soul's behalf, as opposed to just telling them to stop or she'll kill them or something crazy like that. But anyways, I think that she could have gotten a lot of other ways, but regardless, I think that that was funny. Now, for me, this episode wasn't really funny per se, to where I didn't laugh this episode, unlike the last three, to where I have actually been dying of laughter. And that led me to think, but I don't think, okay, I want to put that out there. I don't think that what I'm going to say is valid, but I did start to think, is the trope of, you know, the way that the show's kind of constructed is thing happens, we get put to the past of when she was a kid and where her thought process was making up the story or the character or the scene or the thing that's happening. Then we get beamed back into where she is now. And that's kind of the boom, bam, beam of the show. It's thing happens in the past with her in middle school or whenever she was creating the story and her thought process and mental space during that time. And then we get put to present day where she's at. Like, is that getting old? I'll leave that to you to decide. But for me, I was like, I'm a little worried because it could get stale, right? Now, where I say I don't think this is valid is wherein as long as those moments keep being genuinely funny and I keep laughing, that supersedes and that trumps me thinking too deep about those things. I just think this episode was pretty par for the course, and it was mostly leading up to the next fight with her and Yomi and leading up to the next kind of, not indecision, but the next misinterpretation or miscommunication between Ayana and Soul. Because he's thinking that she's head over heels for him, and she's thinking that I just don't want this guy to die or something because then I may end up dead in a different way that I can't prepare for. So that's kind of where my headspace is at. But overall, you know, this episode, it was decent, but it was like a 6 out of 10 decent. Like, it wasn't anything spectacular. And unfortunately, I just didn't laugh this episode like I have in episodes past. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with those thoughts there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, my friends. I'll see you guys next week for episode number 5. Yeah, episode number 5 next week. But yeah, until then, you guys have a great rest of your week and happy Halloween or whenever you're watching this. I don't even know. I might not even post this till the day after Halloween, but I hope you had a good happy Halloween and I'll see you guys next time.